Welcome to another episode of Roll Up a Poet. So get your blunts rolled and your train poured. Alright? Now look, so for this one, it's gonna be about me talking about cash doll again. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all probably like, oh, you trying to build your page up off of her. You know, this is why you speaking on her. Woo woo. Not at all, player. Not at all. This is a hood memory that I have with her that I'm speaking on. You know what I'm saying? And I only brought this up because my man's Hassan been on my mind lately. You know what I'm saying? Hassan, he was one of the homies that went to high school with us. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all don't, let me put it like this. So all the new roll up a poet gangsters that's just not tuning in, that really don't know me like that, I made a video about Cash Doll telling y'all how me and her, we grew up together. She used to be on my block every day with us, dancing and all of that shit. Like before she was Cash Doll, she was Keisha. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I made a video about that. So like I said, if y'all want to check that out, go ahead and check it out. But this is the continuation of it. And like I said, I only brought this up because my man's Hassan been on my mind. And y'all know I don't lie on the dead. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it, right? All right. Now, what you coming in with this Hassan guy, Mr. Roll Up? Well, Hassan played a big role in this story I'm about to tell y'all, right? All right. So, starting off with Hassan. Hassan was a black guy, but he was mixed with something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, Puerto Rican, Arab, something. He had something in him. I don't know. The nigga name was Hassan. So, he had something in him, but he was a nigga though. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, with that being said, he went to high school with us. He wasn't from my hood. My hood is 7 Mile, West 7 Mile at that. You know what I'm saying? All the West 7 Mile niggas, we went to Henry Ford. That was our school. Henry Ford was like, well, it still is. It's off of like 8 Mile and Evergreen area, which is like pretty much in my hood. You know what I'm saying? Hassan wasn't from nowhere over there around the area or nothing, but he went to our school. You know what I'm saying? Hassan, brown skinned nigga, he had mustache, beard, and he had real good hair. He had a short haircut, had the real deep waves, all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Had a lot of women on him, all of that. You know, he was one of them popular pretty boy type niggas, right? Well, Hassan, when he came to Ford, he got in tune with 7 Mile real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like the 7 Mile clan, we fucked with him. Like Hassan was a real nigga. He wasn't no street nigga. He wasn't on none of that. He wasn't gang banging, none of that. He was just a nigga that liked to dance and sell weed. That was his thing, you know. But he was good with us. We fucked with him. You know what I'm saying? Hassan was loved by everybody we went to school with. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can tell you this. Like Hassan was that nigga. Hassan Desert Shore. That's his last name, Desert Shore. Yes. So y'all know I ain't playing no cat moves on nothing. You know what I'm saying? Well, anyway, with all that being said, Hassan, my nigga. This my dog. You know what I'm saying? On Beezy. This my dog. You know what I'm saying? Um, we in school, right? Everybody mixing and mingling, doing their thing. Like I said before, this was before Cash Doll was Cash Doll. She was Keisha back then. She was real slim, skinny, loudmouth, dance. You know what I'm saying? Can fight like a motherfucker. Now, like I said before, Keisha was from Dexter. 7 Mile and Dexter, we was together. We linked. We was like this. You know what I'm saying? 7 Mile was clicked with a few different hoods off the west side of Detroit. We was clicked with Joy Road, so it was 7 miles to the road. We was clicked with Brightmo, so it was 7 to the Mo. We was clicked with 6 Mile, so we was called 76ers. We also clicked with Dexter, so it's 7 to the D. You know what I'm saying? So all them hoods I named was hoods that 7 Mile was connected with. Like a lot of different hoods clicked with 7 Mile because it was so many of us. Like Anybody to tell you 7 Mile is the deepest hood in Detroit, east to west. 7 Mile is literally the deepest fucking hood in Detroit, for real. You know what I'm saying? And we have our alliances and we have our rivals. You know what I'm saying? So I just named y'all who our alliances was. Okay. Now, with that being said, right? Cash Doll, Hassan went to our school. Hassan wasn't from Dexter. He was from like West Warren, Joy Road area. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all before, Joy Road, 7 Mile, nowhere near each other, but we clicked with each other. You know what I'm saying? So we kind of shared that hood love because that was the area he was from. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened. He must have got kicked out of the high school that he was going to, and he ended up coming to our school. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, Hassan at our school now, Cash Doll at our school. Cash Doll wasn't supposed to be at our school either. She from Dexter. Dexter ain't nowhere near 7 Mile either. You know what I'm saying? If anything, she was supposed to be going to Northwestern, which is where all the Dexter, Linwood, 12th Street, Woodrow motherfuckers go to. And like Joy Road, P Rock, West Warren, all of them, they go to a school called Cody. You know what I'm saying? So if anything, Hassan should have been at Cody. Cash Doll should have been at Northwestern. But shit happened, you know what I'm saying? So both of them was at our school. We clicked with both of them. Both of them clicked with us, right? It's all love. Now I told y'all my little neighborhood where me and my niggas all where we was at. Now we got a nice range of neighborhood, but I'm saying like the center of our hood, right? 7 Mile to 8 Mile. That's north. That's damn. That's north to south. You know what I'm saying? That's 1 mile, 7 Mile, 8 Mile. East to west, Evergreen, Lasher. That's 1 mile. So my hood is a 2 square mile radius, right? I know y'all see me sweating and shit and I keep wiping. Um, I just had a drink, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a little thought a little bit on some Bun B shit. How about that? You know what I'm saying? So y'all see me keep wiping and sweat. That's the alcohol coming out of me. How about that? Anyway, let's get back to it. You know what I'm saying? About that. Now, so like I said, these are people. Hassan and Keisha. These are people. You know what I'm saying? Keisha was going with one of the homeboys from the hood named Bink. Bink, top member. You know what I'm saying? So 7 Mile niggas, we had love for Keisha for sure. She was there. And on top of it, Keisha was best friends with my homie Flash that I didn't mention to y'all a few times. Flash, my best friend, you know what I'm saying? He stayed across the street from me. His sister was best friends with Keisha. That's how Keisha ended up always on the block with us, type shit. You know what I'm saying? So now let me correlate everything, right? All right. Now with Hassan would always come to school dancing, selling weed. So he had the bitches and he had niggas buying weed from all of that, right? With all that being said, Hassan and Keisha always had these little dance offs in school and shit. You know what I'm saying? The dance offs carried off into the hood. So basically, when we get out of school, we all walk back to my block, literally Burr Road, 7 Mile and Burr Road. We all walk back to my block, right? When we get to my block, my homie Flash will bring the speaker out, you know what I'm saying, and get to playing music, real shit. Me and the homies, we be on the corner, posted up, talking our shit, doing what we doing. Cash Doll, Hassan, and Flash sister, all of them, they be out there over there dancing, singing, and all of this shit. That's what they did. You know what I'm saying? So like it was a split. We had the singers and the dancers and all of this shit. And then you had the hood niggas posting on the corner, all on the same block. Like this how we was coming type shit. You know what I'm saying? When we would walk home from school to the block, mind you, Keisha or Hassan wasn't from our hood. You know what I'm saying? So they would eventually get picked up later on in the day and go back to their homes and things like that. But when we get out of school, they would walk back to the block with us. Our main strip that led us back into our neighborhood, you know, back to our blocks and shit like that, is a street called Pembroke, right? So we all mile down Pembroke. It'd be 27 Mile niggas, and in the center of it, you would have Keisha, Hassan, niggas like me, and other people. It'd be 20 of us all at the same time, man. So you couldn't even touch Keisha back in the day before she was cashed out. You couldn't touch her back then because the whole 7 Mile clan had her. You know what I'm saying? She was with Bink, first off, and it's 7 to the D. Her hood and my hood connected. You know what I'm saying? So it was all love. You couldn't touch her back then. You can't touch her now. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it was. So anyway, we get to the block. They all dancing and all of that shit. That's what they did, right? But Hassan was one of the guys, but he liked to dance and shit. So he'd be with the women half the time, and he'd be with us half the time, right? Hassan and Keisha, great friends because they danced. Like they had the same dance moves and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So like they was intertwined on that dancing shit for real. You know what I'm saying? We'd literally be on the block for hours and they'd just be out there dancing they ass off. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they did. Anyway, with all that being said, right? One of them days, Hassan went back to his hood after being on the block with us and dancing with Keisha and he went back to his block, back to his neighborhood, right? Well, he over there with his bag. He got his homeboy with him. I forgot the homeboy name. I don't know him, but he was with his homeboy. They was in the car. This how they was banging their weed, selling out the car. People pull up on them, boom, boom, type shit. That's the alcohol. So somebody pulled up on them one day, right? Instead of getting a bag, they pulled out a gun, shot both of them. Hassan and his homeboy killed both of them in the car. Killed them in their car, pulled off. We was literally probably 15, 16 years old when this happened. You know what I'm saying? That shit devastated everybody. That was so unexpected. Like I said, Hassan wasn't no street nigga. I mean, he sold weed, but he wasn't on that. You know what I'm saying? He was just trying to make his own little side money, and he knew that was a way to make money, type shit. He was really a dancing ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? That just got hoes, but he just sold weed on the side. So I don't know if he got killed behind it. His crime never been solved still to this day. You know what I'm saying? But my whole point of all of this is that um, Cash Doll and Hassan, they was like this on the dance and shit on my block, literally every day. So just for a little clarification, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure she don't see my videos. I only got 1,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure she don't see my videos, but she know who the fuck I am. You know what I'm saying? So my whole point of this video is if y'all think I'm capping about the shit I'm talking about, the next time you see her on a live or anything like that, jump in her comments and ask her about Hassan Desert Shore. I guarantee you the expression on her face is gonna change. She gonna be like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck you know about him? Ask her about him. She gonna go into the story and tell you the same exact shit that I'm telling. And this coming from a celebrity that y'all all love and respect and things like that. But I'm telling you, this how we was back on the block. You know what I'm saying? Hassan, that was my nigga, man. Rest in peace to my boy. But he was one of them guys. He was a shining star. I don't know if he got killed behind hate or whatever the case was, but Hassan was one of them niggas, man. If he would have still been alive, I'm pretty sure Cash Doll would have brought him on the team. You know what I'm saying? Had him doing some dancing or something because that's what the nigga did. And them two was like this on that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was just crazy. He got killed. He got killed young, and it fucked everybody up. It was what it was. But Hassan was one of the dudes. You know what I'm saying? So again, one more time, y'all think I'm bullshitting about what I'm talking about? Next time y'all catch Cash Out, ask her about Hassan Desert Shore. I guarantee you her facial expression is gonna change and she's gonna tell y'all the same shit I said. You know what I'm saying? How about that? It's been another episode of Roll Up a Power Up. So I'm about to go get me another power up because I'm pretty much been sweating most of this shit out anyway. How about that? You know what I'm saying?